Hello beautiful people, and welcome to your weekly guidance with me, Julie Poole. This is for the week of the 31st of August through to the 6th of September. Can you believe we're at the end of summer, winter, depending where you are in the world? Well, it's been all right, hasn't it? Right, so we're going to be looking at a variety of cards. We're going to do a general read first of all, and then we are going to look at one or two cards for each of the 12 signs, which I will timestamp below in the description box. Before we start, I want to just say a huge thank you to all of you who generously donate to my channel, and those of you who have bought the angelic guidance for 2021. Some of you have bought both the general guidance and the love guidance. It really does support me and it helps my dreams come true. Some of you may know that I mentioned a few weeks ago that I will be able to get a mortgage at the end of this year with a view to buying my own home and getting out of rented next year, and it's just so helpful for me when lots of you buy those 2021 readings. Thank you so much. It's all going in my little savings pot to be able to realize my dream, manifest my home. So thank you so much. If you haven't bought them and you're interested, the link is below. All right, my darlings, so let's have a look. We're going to bring the camera down for a moment while we choose the cards. Let's have a look at them properly. So what's the overall energy, please, for this week of the 31st? Well, I say, yeah, there's the Fool card. That's the new beginning that we've been wanting, wishing, hoping, praying for, manifesting. Okay, we've got the 10 of Cups, we've got the 5 of Coins, we've got the 7 of Swords. I want one more. And we've got, oh, look at this. This is great. This is so good. So good. All right. So we've got the Fool right in the center. This is the energy for this week, this brand new beginning, this new start. And it's supported by the 10 of Cups coming out of the 5 of Coins, the 7 of Swords coming away with the 6 of Swords. Right. So what does this mean? Let's have a look at both of these. All right. What does this mean? So we know what the Fool is. This is a brand new beginning. And this is a fresh start, taking a leap of faith, throwing yourself into something new, a new project. Excuse me a minute. Ask. Shush. Shush, love. I'm a bit busy. Shush. Okay. All right. We're going into September. Some of you are going back to school. The children are going back to school. Have faith, have trust that it's going to be okay, that you're safe. Some of you are going back to work or getting a new job. There is a new beginning here. There is a big shift forward energetically for this week. All right. Now what we're moving towards, this is what we're wanting, this 10 of Cups. Our happy ever after. Who doesn't want the happy ever after? Of course we do. This is having it all. This is the home, the family, the friends, the pets, the love. This is it all. And that's what we are trying to create now. Out of the new with that Fool, we're trying to create this. Now we know it's been a hard time for many of you. This is the card of struggle and poverty and lack. This is the card of feeling left out, pushed out and out in the cold. And it hurts. I know it hurts. I know. All right. But what we've got to do is find a way through with that faith. All right. Holding on to that faith of newness, that something new is coming. And it is, because the Fool, I mean, all of the cards are about coming away from the struggle. We've got the Fool with the 10 of Cups here, and we've in this diagonal with that 6 of Swords, which is leaving behind the stress and the strain. This is 7 of Swords, is also leaving behind, and diagonally here we are moving out of what has been a challenging time for many of you. All right, my darlings. So 7 of Swords, this is leaving behind something now. I don't need it, but I'm leaving quite quietly, quite discreetly. I'm taking what I need. I'm leaving behind me what I no longer need. I don't need it anymore. Right, this also talks about deception, sneakiness, slyness. All right, I'm just asking my team here. It's only going to apply to very few of you, where you are going to leave something behind. You're just going to Yeah, some of you, some of you are so fed up with the job that you have that you just think, Joe, I'm just not going back. They're just taking advantage, and I'm not going back. And you're not even going to tell them. You're just not turning up for your shift tomorrow. That's only applying to a few of you. Predominantly, for the majority, this is about leaving behind that lack, that struggle, that mentality of this. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're leaving it behind, and you are putting it right behind you to move into better times, calmer waters, fresh start, a whole new beginning, new month. Let's move forward. Okay, let's get a little bit of clarity. Tell me a little bit more about that 5 of coins, please. Tell me a bit more about that 5 of coins. We've got the Queen of Cups. You've been, it's rocked the boat for you emotionally. Yeah, you've been a bit up and down emotionally. Okay, that 8 of Pentacles on that 10 of Cups is you've been working at creating that happiness. You may be on some project. This may be linked to a new job or a new location for some of you, even though that's not the location card. They're just telling me some of you have moving for work. Okay, that you're going somewhere else where there is work. Tell me about that 7 of Swords. The Hierophant. Okay, this is education, higher knowledge. This is also marriage and contracts. Some of you are leaving your partner behind and just going. All right, do it discreetly. If you need to, go out the back door, but only if you need to. All right, if your partner is toxic, violent, if there's any danger, you go quietly out the back door. You don't tell anybody. But unless it's in that situation, just it's far better to be open if you can, and it's safe to do so. All right. The 6 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Cups. This is the card of I want more. I want more, I deserve more, I need more. It's not fair. It's time for me to have more. That is what I am wanting and needing, and it is time for me to have more, and that's what I am moving towards. I'm coming away from this lack. I'm getting into a space of stability emotionally and feeling focused and feeling calm, right? Whereas in that 5, we were feeling very panicked. Now we are starting to feel back in control of our emotions, starting to feel strong again. But Hierophant with that 7, we've talked about that. This is really about looking at what commitments. It's a commitment card. What commitment have you got that you no longer need? What commitment is done and you're off? All right, what commitment can you leave behind safely and quietly and move on to something else? You know, very often we create commitments. I was going to say make commitments. They changed the words to create commitments. Very often we create commitments. You know, we promise to babysit for our children, our grandchildren. You know, we end up suddenly having a job where we are doing it 9 to 5 and we can't have a life. And we want to break away from that commitment and say, hang on, this is my retirement. I was supposed to be having fun, but I'm going to work every day. It's what commitments have you got that you want to start pulling away from in order to give yourself that better life. That 10 of Pentacles is the happy ever after. And if we're doing too much work, we don't get that. We're out of balance. If we're not doing enough, sometimes we do need to work to get that. All right, like I have been working extra hours to get my happy ever after. Sometimes we can't do it all the time. It's about balance, but sometimes we put that extra work in, we put that extra effort in order to create something that is lasting and beautiful, that's going to give us our happiness, and we prepare to do the work in order to get there. So that is for take which bits resonate, leave what doesn't. This is a general reading. All right, my darlings. And talking of which, if you want a private reading, the link is below. I am open for bookings, although I'm usually booked up for 3 or 4 weeks. All right, anything on that? No. Let's get some Lenormand cards. Oh, and all the cards are linked below as well. All right. Oh, excellent. It's the wishing well. It's the wishing well coming on top of the Fool. This is a week of creating your dreams, creating your luck, creating your good fortune, creating your adventures of going forward. Oh, it's so good. I'm so happy to see that. That is an excellent, excellent card. So on top of the Fool, with all of the leaving behind, all the difficult times, and we're seeing the Fool and the Wishing Well, it really doesn't get much better than this. This is an excellent week. And as I say to you, these are the energies that are around. This is not fortune telling. This is not telling you what's going to happen. It's telling you what are the energies for you to be able to harness to make your life into what you want. But remember, you are the creator. The universe does it with you. It doesn't do it for you. So for those of you been waiting for things to change, but you're not taking any action, nothing will change. You co-create. So these are the energies. You've got your wishing well. So meditate, manifest, do a vision board, do prayers, focus on what you want, but then follow it up with action. Take action on what you need to do, what work you need to do to create your happy ever after, because the universe is wanting to support you. You do your bit, they'll do theirs. All right, my darling. So let's move in now to a couple of cards for each of the 12 signs, and I will timestamp these below. Okay. Hello, Aries. I'm just making a note of the time, my darling, so that we can get a couple of cards for you, and it'll be in the timestamps. All right, Aries, you've got the Hermit and you've got the Moon, two major arcana cards here. So Aries, this is a time for reflection of, because of that wishing well card, because of the 10 of Cups, this is a time of manifesting and creating, and you've got two major arcana cards to boost you with that. The Hermit is about that self-reflection. So what do I want to manifest? What do I want to harness? How can I do that? What are my dreams that might be deep down inside of me? With that Moon card there, what is underneath that you want to tap into and yank up? Some of you may be wanting to pull up some old habits and old destructive attachments that need to go, and so that can free you to be able to grab hold of that wishing well. So the Moon is about what's under the surface, what's hidden, what's deeper down, and the Hermit is going into that to pull it up and say, right, what some of these are going to be old dreams that you want to bring back to the forefront, and others are going to be old sabotaging behaviors that need to go. And so this will be the week to start really working them to help them on their merry way out, so that you can move into your happiness. This is a lot of power for you. So Aries, take that general read and add this to it for you, and apply that into your creating your new beginning with the Fool and the wishing well. All right, so something under the surface needs to come up, something needs to be released, something needs to be understood, or something needs to be created into actuality, because the Moon shines light on what is hidden. So let's bring it up so that we can deal with it, to either work it or release it. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you. Okay, let's have a look at my beautiful Taurus now. Taurus, taking a note of the time. Taurus, my lovelies, let's see what we have for you. Tell me for Taurus, please. Taurus, you've got the Death card. Something's finishing and ending, and it's the 5 of Wands. So struggle, competition, conflict, arguments, that is what is ending. So Taurus, take the energy for the general read, add this to it. All right, my darling. So you are ending a struggle here. The 5 of Wands is competition, lack, low self-esteem. You know, they're better than me, and you know, I'm never going to make it. That negative stuff, people coming at you, having a go. It's time for that to finish, so that you can move into that prosperity, into that happy ever after, into that wishing well and the Fool. So that energy this week is moving on out. Moving on out. I'm hearing that song for Heather Small, I think, moving on up, moving on out. That's what I'm getting for you. Now you may be moving on up and out of a job, a relationship, a friendship, or out of old habits that you don't want anymore, don't need anymore, that they can go. So something is shifting for you for the better, Taurus, which is beautiful. All right, let me have a look at my lovely Gemini. So Gemini, just writing down the time for the timestamps, Gemini. All right, what do we have for my lunar brothers and sisters? Gemini, you've got the World card, And you've got the King of Cups. Wow, okay. So this is beautiful. I want you to take the general read and add this to it for you, okay? And we have the Queen of Cups in the general, and now the King of Cups is showing up for you, you know, and so this could be a couple, this could be new romance, this could be a shift forward, but you've got the World here. Now this is the last card in the major arcana, and the Fool is the beginning. So when we see that World and the Fool, there is definitely, without a doubt, a major ending and a new beginning. For us to have a new beginning, something needs to end, right? Because we can't fit it all in. We need to create space. So you are in a creating space energy. So what needs to go? So that Fool and that wishing well and that Ten of Cups can come in. Something's finishing off. Now this could just be a sense of, yeah, I'm just getting a sense of it's been hard work, but I feel that lifting, I feel it shifting, I feel things are getting easier, I feel more resilient, I feel more focused and strong. They're just telling me that some of you went through quite a low, you know, we do go through ups and downs, but sometimes those downs are quite down. Some of you went through quite a low last month in July, and you're coming up and up and up through August, and by the time we get to this last week of August, finish in August, really it's the first week of September, that is when you are really starting to feel it, feeling that, yeah, I finished that cycle, I finished it off, and I can just sense here, more than sense, I can almost touch the new beginning that's waiting for me. So we're closing out the old. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Gemini, let's move on to my Cancers. Cancer, what do we have for Cancer? Please tell me what you have for my Cancers. Okay, you've got the Ten of Cups again, Cancer. Oh my days. Okay, and the Nine of Swords. So you are coming away from what has been an incredibly stressful time. This is nightmares. This is lying awake at night. This is worrying your guts out. That's what they're saying, worrying your guts out. So you are now moving out of that and into that Ten of Cups. You've had it twice, because please take the general reading and add these two cards specifically for you. You're coming away from that anxiety and into the Ten of Cups. You're happy ever after. Now the difficulty we have, and it's the way the mind and the brain works, is that when we've been through a difficult time, and the brain, the mind, the thinking says life is hard. And then when it starts to get easier, the brain is still playing that record, still playing that, because you won't know what a record is, a lot of them. Love you will, love you won't. It's playing the same old song, life is hard, life is hard, life is hard, life is hard. And it's saying, hang on, that was last month. That was the month before. We need to tell the mind, no, that's finished now. That's finished now. We're in this. This is beautiful, abundance, happiness. Life is now good. That was a hard time. We don't deny it, but it's gone now. It's finished and we're moving forward. We're in a better time. This is beautiful, Cancer. Yay. All right, let's have a look at Leo. Leo, my darlings, what do we have for you? Leo, tell me about Leos, please. You've got the Moon and the Queen of Wands. Very much your card, this, Leo, the Queen of Wands, in your power, in your passion. But you are diving deep this week. You've got the Moon there, major arcana, excuse me, major arcana. And on the 1st of September is a full moon. It is a very powerful moon. I think it's in Pisces. So you are harnessing the power. You're in that Queen of Wands fire. Now please take the general read, add this to it, okay, specifically for you. You're in your power, and you're going to take that the full moon on the 1st, and you're going to use it to manifest in that power. So on that 1st of September, I want you to really step into your power, really feel your fire, and then feel that wishing well and that Fool energy, and really feel what do you want to create, harness and manifest the new on that big full moon. Beautiful, fantastic. All right, Leo, really good cards, mate, really good. All right, Virgo, happy birthday to any Virgos coming up this week. All right, 1909, that's interesting, because Virgo is the ninth month. Virgo, we've got the Devil, something shifting. What's shifting? 3 of Swords. All right, look, something is pulling you down, Virgo. Something is pulling you down, pulling you back, and blocking you moving forward. You've got the Fool there. Take all those cards in the general, add these bits to it, right? So the new beginning wants to come in, Virgo. It wants to have that wishing well. It wants to have the Fool card. It wants you in that Ten of Cups. But there is something in the way. Now, it's going to mean different things for different people. The Devil is addictions, overspending, over drinking, bad behaviors, negative thinking, victimology, all of that stuff that's creating pain. It's creating sadness. It's creating helplessness and hopelessness. Now, if this isn't current for you, please dive into this energy, especially on the full moon on the 1st of September. It might be in the 2nd, depending where you are in the world. Dive into that full moon, which is about endings, completions, finishing off stuff so the new stuff can come in. So what needs to be finished off, Virgo? All right, this is very apt for me because, it's very apt for me. All right, so if there's anything left remaining, you've done a lot of work, you've done a lot of moving forward, but there might, for some of you, still be something that is holding you back that needs to go. And we're going to use the full moon to obliterate it this week so that we can go into that new beginning fresh and clean. Fresh and clean, Virgo. That is your message. All right, Libra, where are we? 2102. Libra, my darlings, what do we have for Libra? Please tell me about Libra for this week. You've got the Star card and the Strength card, two major arcana cards, Libra. Now, when we're putting these together, this is telling me that this week for you, in order to bring that new beginning in, so take that general read, add these two cards to it just for you. In order to bring that new beginning in, there is something that needs healing, something that needs to uplift and lighten and brighten, and you need your strength to do that. Now, on the 1st of September is a big full moon. I think it's in Pisces. It might be in the 2nd if you're down, further along towards the east and down south. That is an energy, full moons of completions and closing off. So in order for the Fool to come in, the new beginning, something needs to be closed off, something needs to be healed, and you need to be focused and strong to grab hold of it and let it come up, because the moon is shining the light on something that is hidden. So what is hidden, my beautiful Libras, that needs now to be healed at this time, using the opportunity to bring it up and let it go. The Star is, your light, your wishes, your hopes, your dreams. So anything that needs to be healed to bring in those dreams. And also, for those of you who no, I'm good, I haven't got anything to heal, I'm in a really good space. Great, fantastic. What we want to do is use that Star for you to add to the wishing well. I'm the Star. I can have my hopes, wishes and dreams. I can create. I am strong. Getting that strength, okay, Libra, and create. So you are manifesting big time this week, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Just making a note of the time for you, my darlings. Tell me about Scorpio for this week, please. Scorpio, you've got the 8 of Coins again. So you've had that twice. You're working on something. And you've got the 2 of Cups. You're working on love. Oh, that's nice. Oh, all right. So please take that general reading, add these to it specifically for you, Scorps. Okay. So you've got the 8 of Coins twice from the general reading, and now again specifically for you. You are working on something, a project. You're taking care of business. What that business is going to be different for different people. But coming up with the 2 of Cups, it's about love. So are you loving your work, your job? Is this about a relationship? You're working on a relationship. If you're single, you're working on getting yourself in the right space to be open for a relationship. You could be working on your health and well-being. That love is self-love too, not just for other people, but for you. You are working on love here this week in order to create that new beginning with the Fool. You may want to go back and watch the general bit first again, to say, oh yeah, okay, so I am working on self-love or loving relationships or opening up to more love by focusing on my money or my health or my well-being, but I am working it and I am succeeding, so that Fool can come in with that wishing well. Fantastic, Scorpio. Super. All right, Sagittarius, my beautiful Saggies, what have we got for you? All right, tell me about Sagittarius for this week, please. Sagittarius, we've got the Devil with the Moon again. Wow. This just came out for Virgo, the same two cards. So if you've got a lot of Virgo in your chart, you know, this is the exact same two cards, the Devil and the Moon. All right. So the moon, the full moon is on the 1st. It could be the 2nd, depending where you are. The full moon is about finishing stuff off, closing stuff off, letting go of something that's now done in order for that Fool and that wishing well to come in, because you're taking that general read and adding this bit for you. All right. So with the Devil card here, 2 major arcana, a lot of power about finishing off, closing off addictions, bad behavior, self-sabotage, negativity, toxic people, closing it off, closing it down, getting rid of it so that we can have that new beginning. This could be habits, okay? Over drinking, over smoking, overspending. You will know what it is for you. It wants to go to enable you to have that new beginning. So set yourself a goal, Sag, and say to yourself, 1st of September, that's my new day. That's my New Year's Day. I am doing it different from the 1st of September. I'm getting out of that devil energy. I'm getting out of that restriction, and I'm closing that off because I want that wishing well. I want that Fool, and I am making it happen. All right. Beautiful. Let me shuffle these up. I can't believe after shuffling 4 signs, the same 2 cards came out together from different parts of the pack. Amazing. All right. Capricorn. All right, my beautiful Capricorns, what do we have for you? We have got the 6 of Wands, victory with the 6 of Cups. Okay. So take that general reading, add these 2 to it for you. All right. You've got 2 6s here. The 6 of Wands is success, recognition, like, yes, I've done it. I did a lot of work and I have achieved my goal. Now it's linking in with the 6 of Cups, which can be children, your childhood, your family, your where you grew up. This can be old dreams, old wishes coming forward, because we've got that Fool card from the beginning, haven't we, with the wishing well. So they're asking you to bring forward old dreams back from the day when you were 5 and 6 and 10, bringing back those dreams. You know, one of your dreams may have been, I want the family that's loving and supportive, because we had that 10 of Cups there, and you're going to be victorious. This is the victory card. So get those dreams back out from the closet, shake them off, dust them out, and say, yeah, I remember what I had in my mind a long time ago before I got a bit cynical and skeptical, and I need to get them back. I want to get back to that hopes and wishes and dreams. So we are coming back into a childlike, innocent trust, wonder of imagination and creativity. This is beautiful, Capricorn. You've got this going on. You have got this. All right, Aquarius. What do we have for my lovely Aquarians? Okay, Aquarius, please. Aquarius. We've got the Moon again and the 3 of Wands. All right, Aquarius, this is the 3rd time this has come out now. Major Arcana card, the Moon, and on the 1st, 2nd of September, depending where you are in the world, is a big full moon. I think it's in Pisces. I think so. Don't quote me though. And so the full moon is about closing out cycles, bringing up to the surface, shining the light on what is unseen, unknown, don't know about, because it's deep, deep, deep buried. We're going to bring that up to the surface in order that we can examine it and have a look at it. And this is related to your dreams, your wishes, your hopes, your desires. You know, he's there sitting on the dock, looking out, waiting for his ships to come in. What's on your ship? What is your ship? You know, this card can represent travel and trips, but it's really about dreams, dreaming big, expansion. I want to grow. I want to expand. I want more, and I deserve more. So we are tapping into that full moon to manifest, to create. You've got the wishing well there at the beginning in the general read. You've got the Fool. You've got a whole opportunity for a new beginning, and the Moon is closing out the old, which creates a space for the new beginning to come in. So dream it big, Aquarius. Dream it big. Make it happen. Manifest. All right, my darlings. And Pisces, my beautiful Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Please tell me about Pisces. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords just flipped out, Pisces. Some of you are in pain, but you have the power to transmute it. You have the power to turn it around. The Three of Swords is what it says on the tin. It's sad, it's heartbreak, it's hurt. This could be recent, this could be present, this could be old stuff. But coming out with the Magician, a major arcana card, says you have the power. You are the magician. You can heal this. You can move past this. You can get over this by you deciding to. I know that sounds a bit flippant, but honestly, when we're in it, we need to feel it, we need to express it, we need to let it go. And you've got that full moon on the 1st of September, 1st, 2nd, depending where you are. Full moons enable those emotions to come up, to get up that sadness, to get it up, to get it out. Have a good cry, don't deny it, don't push it back. Feel it, let it up, let it out, express it, but use the Magician energy with it. So when you're feeling it, you are intending, you are saying, I am releasing this. I'm not wallowing in it. I'm not in the victim of it. I'm recognizing it and saying, this is hurt that it doesn't serve me to be locked inside me and needs to come up and out. So I'm going to just allow myself to feel it with the intention of I am releasing it up and out. Not that it's stuck inside me, in my heart or in my belly or in my mind anymore. I am letting it up. I'm letting it out. I'm freeing myself for that new beginning that wants to come in, with the Fool card there and with the wishing well and the Ten of Cups, my happy ever after. I need this to go to get to my happy ever after. So I've got the power within me with that Magician to work that energy up and out to be able to have my new beginning. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. So thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your time on my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.